Hi, today I want to talk about the mindfulness and meditation practice in your everyday life. So, usually when you think about meditation, you think of a person sitting on the ground, maybe a monk with his legs crossed, doing the Om sound and not moving at all, not thinking at all, being in a trance. While this can also be a form of meditation and mindfulness. You can also achieve that state in everyday life. And you should practice that in order to be more connected to the reality and also lower your stress, anxiety levels. So mindfulness is the skill, the practice of paying attention to the present moment and not letting your thoughts run into some random directions not connected with the thing you have to do. It's especially beneficial for people who have problems with stress, anxiety, or are overthinkers. Statistically speaking, if you pay attention only on the activity that you are doing right now, you will feel, statistically speaking, more happy. But it will also decrease your anxiety levels. So, how to get into that mindful state, that meditative state? So, mindfulness is basically paying full attention to the present moment, being here, being present in that moment. Let's talk about the thought creation, as the random thoughts that come into our brain are usually the source of not being present, of thinking about other things that are not connected to the activity that we are doing right now. So there are two ways in which the thoughts can be created. The first way is a logical pattern. So a logical pattern works in a way that I'm working on my computer, trying to write my essay about economics. Then this can be connected to some economic person, like let's say Ray Dalio. Then I can start thinking about his principles of the stock analysis and decision making. Then I can think about the decision that I made last night connected to what food I ate. Then I can jump into, okay, what food should I eat today? And I can think about, oh, I don't have the cucumber in the fridge. Then I should go to the shop probably in an hour to buy it. So that's a logical pattern of thought, where one thought is based on, like thoughts are basically a chain reaction. One thought leads to another one, then they are somewhat connected to each other, intertwined. So that's the first way that a thought can enter your mind, through connection to the thing that you are doing, experiencing, or thinking about right now. The second way of thought generation is actually a lot more random. Your subconscious will generate some thoughts that are not connected to the things you are doing, feeling, or seeing right now. They will be completely random. You can do a short exercise. If I ask you to close your eyes or try not to think about anything, you will see that random thoughts will start to appear in your mind. So those thoughts are not usually connected to the things that you are seeing. They are not coming from this logical pattern, from this chain of thoughts that I described earlier. They can be fully random, maybe connected to some events in your life, maybe some things that are stressing you that you have strong emotional response to. So that's the second way that your thoughts will enter your brain. And in order to achieve this mindful state, you have to be careful not to pay too much attention to those random thoughts. Let's say that you are with your partner, you are having a date, and because of something stressful in your life, your brain is occupied with something else. You are not paying attention to your partner. That can be stressful for you because you are thinking about some other things. You are not paying enough attention in the present moment. You are overthinking some other stuff that you don't want to be thinking about. But it's also negative for your partner because he or she doesn't have the full attention coming from you. They might feel like they are not important because you are not present with them. So in that situation, you might want to practice that mindfulness. You can do that by focusing on your breath or by trying to clean your mind from thoughts. You can do it in a way where every time a new thought comes into your mind, you acknowledge its existence, but you decide not to think about it. So you really have to pay attention to what your brain is generating and then consciously make a decision not to focus on that thought. Being mindful can also help you overcoming some addictions. Let's say that you're addicted, it's a behavioral addiction, to biting your nails. Maybe when you are stressed or when you are bored, you tend to bite your nails or the skin around them. By being mindful, you can notice your actions quicker and you can react and stop the action of nail biting before you start doing it. Although mindfulness, being calm and present, is an important skill to have, nowadays it's actually way more difficult to achieve it than it was previously in the history. It's mainly because of our phones, of the technology that surrounds us. There are billions and billions of dollars spent on marketing in order to catch our attention away from our thoughts, for us to focus on a certain product. The ads, they create fake emotions around the story that is presented in the ad. So usually they focus on love or family, etc. So all of that is to catch your attention, to give you a sense of how you need this in order to feel good. Also, applications like Facebook, Instagram, etc., they are paid based on how much advertisement you see. If you spend a lot of time on those apps, then you see more ads and they make more money. All of the notifications on your phones, they are all attention grabbers and make it harder for you to be truly present in a moment. A good way to being truly present is finding an activity, a hobby, like a sport or building out of Lego blocks, whatever keeps you entertained, keeps you occupied, that you can only focus on that process and let your brain chill out for a moment, not think about all of the stuff that is going on around you that are maybe stressful to you, etc. Another good way to practice mindfulness is to stop and focus on your senses. Think, what am I feeling right now? What are my emotions? What can I see? What can I smell? Where am I? Look at your current situation from a perspective of a third person. Raise above you, look around you, see what you are doing currently. Why are you doing that? Where are you? What are you going to do in the future? Just take a moment to think about your current situation and about your senses. All of that will help you be happier, be more present, actually spend energy, time, and focus on the things that you truly want to focus on. And it will help you relieve the anxiety and stress of overthinking and of everyday life. I hope that this episode will let you have a more calm and relaxed existence. And thank you for listening. See you in the other one.